Carol Ramirez, uma mulher em um programa de reabilitação, está prestes a enfrentar sérias consequências por violar as regras. O juiz está impaciente e a tensão no ar é palpável.
Yes, of course. Thank you. Katrina Rasul. Good morning.
Good morning.
Ma'am, you were wanted out of the state of North Carolina for felony probation violation, 4 counts as alleged. Are you waiving formal extradition, ma'am? Okay, we wish you the best of luck.
Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you.
Yes, Judge, I had to come back.
Okay, tell me.
So I have Sarah Castillo on your docket today.
Okay.
It's got a little bit of moss on it, but I subbed
No,
in.
it's okay. It's only 100.
Victoria just asked me to approach about waiving her appearance on
It's
it.
okay. Yeah, for sure.
All right.
Offer.
I don't think we're there yet, Judge. They just gave me, or not just gave me, but there's a Brady notice that I got.
Is there more discovery that's outstanding?
No, Judge, I think everything's in. I've already requested the Brady material, so we should be getting that in soon.
Is there nothing that you need me to sign?
I'm sorry?
No? Okay. Got it.
I don't
Okay.
think they've got that for you yet.
Maybe 30 days. It's getting up there, but after that point, we're gonna get close to, okay?
Sure.
Okay.
Thank you.
Have fun.
If you'll go to.
You ready?
Yes, sir. I have Mr. David Caraway on the docket today, Judge.
Hey.
Christopher, I'm sorry. Christopher.
I'm Bonner in jail.
It
On
may
bond.
be in the body. Request. but
Okay, there we
personnel file.
I'll just
Okay.
ask him for a 30-day reset. It's gonna get dismissed once he takes the gun case.
It's 227 days old. Today was plea or trial.
Right, we don't need to say it for
Yeah,
trial.
yeah.
They just offered me right now a gun case and forfeit the weapon, so I'm sure he'll take the gun case within a couple of weeks.
Is Mr. Caraway here?
Yes, sir.
Can you bring him up, please?
Absolutely, Judge.
Come up, Mr. Caraway. So
He doesn't know about it. I just got the deal, so he's gonna know.
I'm not, it's 230 days old, man. It's really, really old. I want you to understand, today was the day that you were set for either plea or trial. What that means is that you're supposed to either accept a plea bargain or you're going to be set for trial. Your lawyer, amazingly so, was able to work out a dismissal now if you take a gun class and you forfeit the weapon. If that's something that you want to do, you need to commit to that now. And I'm going to set you 2 weeks to get that done. If you don't get it done in 2 weeks, you're out of time. By then it's over 250 days. I'm not going to do anything else and you'll get a quick trial setting. Do you understand?
Yes, sir.
Okay, I'd like for you to talk to it, Mr. Reyes. You tell me if you want to accept it. If you do, you got 2 weeks. You got to get that class done within that time. You get no more. Do you understand? All right, done. 2 weeks. You're out of time after that. Okay.
Thank you, Judge.
Yes.
We're talking about Carol Ramirez.
Here, this is not good news for me.
Wrong there.
Let me tell you at the outset that I'm very upset, disappointed with the way that she's handled things. And
She being the
the defendant.
alleged. Yes, Judge?
So she was extended on PTI.
What happened was she gets into a DWI PTI program. While she's in the program, she basically just continues to party, essentially. I think she's using marijuana, she's using alcohol, she blows positive on the devices.
What I remember, Judge, and I could be wrong, but what I remember is that there was one positive for alcohol. I'm gonna pull up the email.
No, there's definitely, there's more. There's more than that.
She had some positive tests on her device, and then the probation officer asked her about it. She said she had about 10 years celebrating her sister's birthday.
That's the positive that I know,
How
but
many
it just took a
positive?
long time. But it was the same day, the same, right? I'm sorry, Judge, I didn't mean to interrupt you.
It's okay.
Yes, it looks like it was only for one actual positive violation on July 21st.
That's the entire time? And you said, did she have a device the whole time or no?
She did have a device.
Okay.
She's on a scram and an in-car right now.
Now she is.
Yes.
Yeah, she didn't have that before.
No.
Well, it doesn't seem like PTI is going too well for the young lady, Judge. I don't see the bond violation report. I don't know if I have access
No, it
to them or
wasn't.
not.
No, no,
It's
they weren't.
not, because she's in the PTI program, we're not going to get the traditional bond violation that you would normally get with the email and everything. They just do the BVRs through here. And then what happens is they bring them back to court here. And then we typically admonish them, have some kind of agreement going forward or whatnot. So the idea was this, is that we amended the agreement. She was to do 3 days as a condition.
She did.
Right, she did. And then she was immediately going to apply for the IOP and SOP, and then she'd be out of the program, right, and complete it successfully. 4 weeks later, she just now signed up for the IOP. Was it yesterday?
Yes, sir.
When she was supposed to do it 4 weeks ago, right? And she was supposed,
But she did get her scram device, Judge. She went and she got her scram device, which cost a lot of money. She had that done. It's on her ankle. I'm not trying to justify her not complying with the IOP SOP.
here's my next issue. One of the positives, we sent her for a drug test. Now she's negative. My issue now is that
The IOP is gonna take 4 months, and then the SOP is gonna take an additional 3 months.
it's not supposed to
Well,
be
the
like
SOP
that.
is 30 days.
I just
Right.
talked to the provider, this is a pay-as-you-go type of SOP, IOP, SOP she has selected, and they do classes once a week.
And it's not supposed to be like that. IOP, it's designed to be 3 times a week because that's what makes it intensive, right? The intensive portion of it and the spirit of doing IOP is that it's done 3 times a week in rapid succession. And it's done like that for like a month or a month and a half. And that's why it's intensive. So it's that she signed up for a class that's 1 time a week for 4 months.
Judge, to her defense, she was given a list. And I'm like, no, I don't want to offend anybody.
You're not, we have thick skin. You're not going to offend anyone.
She was given a list and she was told, call from this list and schedule. So I don't remember if she was told that she had to pick one with the 3 times a week. I'm not aware of. I know that IOP is 90 days and I know that she has to go multiple times a week, but I don't remember her being told that she needs to pick one, which is, I'm not trying to excuse, nothing I can say changes the fact that she registered the day before court. But I don't remember her being told that she has to pick this one. The one that
She gets TRAS and then they tell you.
I don't
what-
know any, I'm not present for those. So that's what I'm saying. I don't remember anything. I don't know if she was admonished by her regular probation officer or if you.
Bottom
told her.
line, Andrea, this is not going to work. It defeats the entire spirit of doing IOP because that's even at a slower pace than what SOP would be. SOP does even more so
I know.
than what this.
Well, Judge, so she spent a lot of money getting that ankle monitor on. They're super expensive. I'm hoping that, and again, I have nothing to say to the fact that she waited until yesterday, but she did register. She set for orientation. If she swaps to a place that does it, so she does orientation, she starts, and we bring her back in 2 weeks, already registered, already orientation done on a place that does it 3 times a week. I would hate for her to be on the whole, hundreds of dollars for getting the ankle monitor on, thinking that she's going to continue on the PTI.
The problem is that I can't trust her to take the scram off, right?
But she's never done anything to temper with anything. She's never not comply when she had the interlock on.
She's all the time failed to comply, all the
She's
time.
had one positive for alcohol, but in terms of the device, because you said my understanding is that you have concerns that she would tamper with the ankle monitor, right? Is that what you're saying, or am I understanding you wrong?
I have concerns that she would use. I
Well,
have
then leave
cons-
the ankle monitor on. It's costing her a lot of money to have the ankle monitor on and the in-car, and these classes are not cheap. So it's a lot, it's costing
And
a lot.
Andrea, normally, I would pay for it if I could.
I know, and we tried.
Tried.
Right, and I
can't.
emailed Beetle, and it's not something that they do, and I understand that if they do it for her, then where do we draw the line? So we tried, but she's at a
What I'm
point.
trying to tell you,
I'm sorry.
No, it's okay.
and it's okay, and I'll,
Ultimately, it's your decision. We can talk
Well,
about how we want. but-
Mr. Lindsay, I'll,
Please allow.
what I'm trying to tell you now is that in the current state of things, IOP being one time a week, it's not acceptable. And I'm not prepared to do a reset for one time a week as IOP.
Well, then let's change it. Let's bring her back in a week or two. And at that point, Judge, if she's not registered where she has to be, then I'm not even gonna open my mouth. I'm gonna shut up and I'm not gonna say anything.
What do you have to say? Because
So this case originally filed in 2022. This case lingered. It seems to me that the case went on for a little while before she actually entered PTI. Prior to going in PTI, it seemed like she had some issues with the court.
What issues?
Well, there was something in here, I think she had a medical issue with strep, so she didn't appear.
Right, she
There
was
is-
sick, but
There's some bond I don't know if there was or not, but it looked like she was set for bond forfeiture on one day previous out of this court. I don't know resulting, but the bottom line is now, since entering PTI, it seems that there are still being continued issues. And now here we are.
what issue? She only tested positive for alcohol once.
She got a scram device.
Yes. So she has it. That's the thing, like judge ordered her to, she went to jail for 3 days. She was in jail for 3 days when we amended the conditions for the PTIs. And then when she came out, judge said she wants her to have both the scram and the in-car. So now she has both devices.
did she ever have any bond violations while she was on bond?
I would hate for her to get kicked out with all the money.
243
She's not-
0612.
I'm not trying to say
Yeah,
she
I know.
is, but the problem is,
I know. I know.
this is November, almost November 2024.
I get where you and
Like-
judge is coming from. I'm just,
Let me ask you, do you think it's in her best interest to continue?
she
I'll
spent
tell
all
you,
this money to get
guys,
income on her own. I'm sorry.
Well, no, I'm not.
Mr. Lindsay, I don't know if we're gonna go forward, but if we do, I'm literally going to bring her back on a bi-weekly basis to make sure that she's in compliance. I'm not gonna sit here and just continue to spoon feed this thing every 4 months to make sure it gets done. I mean, every 4 weeks, I'm not doing it.
I agree with you, Judge. I like to reach out to the manager of the program to make a recommendation to that individual and go from there. My personal thoughts are that this is a very old case. This case has had issues and has continued to have issues. The purpose of this program are for individuals to get their life back together. If that's not going to happen, then I think it just does the alleged defendant a disservice to keep her on a program that she's not going to make. To be my personal, it doesn't do the court any justice. It drains her of money, right? Financially, it keeps her on a docket for the court to belabor and continue to supervise. So that'd be my position, is that we probably terminate PTI, reset the case, set it for trial, or work it out. But that is not up to me. I'd like to highlight to the court.
But no, but it is. It's your program. It's not mine.
When I said me, I didn't mean the state of Texas, Judge. I meant me as like the individual George Lindsay. I'd like to, if I could take a leave of the court for 20 minutes, make a phone call,
I mean, there's
and
no,
see where we stand on this, Judge. If the court allow me a motion to leave.
oh,
Can I
wait.
run to another court and come back? Or are you guys almost done with docket, or should I
No,
hang
I
tight? You
mean,
tell
we
me.
probably have another, at least 30 minutes, at least.
Well, I can email you. Let me,
Okay.
I mean, she's here now. There's no sense in delaying the inevitable.
I don't want to.
Right.
I don't want to. I'm looking to get a resolution.
Okay,
But
I'll
I
hang
need to,
tight.
I
I'll
need to
just wait
decide
for
what
you.
our
Indra,
position.
Indra. At some point, there's got to be accountability.
I get
And when
it.
you come back here and you sign up the day before and you do the wrong thing yet again, it's,
I don't disagree with you, Judge. I get where you're coming from. I get where he's coming from. I'm just trying
we
to,
also appreciate your zealous advocation, right? Because I get it.
getting me anywhere, but
Well, I think you're doing
I'm
quite
just- I'm
well.
joking.
But
I'm joking.
Andra, 2 years later, you're still in it. There's a lot to say for that,
I know.
right?
That's exactly what, and it's,
At some point, we got to cut the cord. Let me know.
Hang tight.
E aí, gostou do vídeo? Inscreva-se para mais vídeos sobre a justiça americana e brasileira. Louvado seja o Senhor!